challenge.
This challenge is a hell of a lot of protein. There's a load of red meat, a load of seafood. Now, I'm no stranger to protein. Back in the day when I was world's strongest man, I was having about 200 grams of protein a day, and that's the equivalent of 3 or 4 chickens.
There's no chicken on the platter, but there is 16 ounces of ribeye steak, 22 ounces of wild hog ribs, 12 ounces of lobster, 5 large stuffed shrimps, plus a side order of coleslaw and a fully loaded baked potato for good measure. That's roughly the same as eating 5 KFC bargain buckets. From Miami, Eddie has crossed Florida to the Gulf Coast just south of Tampa. He's heading to the Sandbar restaurant on Anna Maria Island. Originally called the Pavilion, it's been a popular meeting place for the locals for more than a century. Current owner Ed Childs and his team have devised the challenge especially for Eddie.
The chefs, they've taken this challenge pretty seriously, so they've cooked up a special menu. They've done a little research on you. I think you're going to like it. Come on in.
Oh, I'm excited.
Let's go.
Chef Horatio Egan talks Eddie through the challenge that's lying in wait for him.
I'm starving.
Are you ready?
Absolutely starving. Yeah, I'm ready.
What I got prepared for you. We have a beautiful wild hog rack.
Yeah.
Native Florida.
What's this again?
Wild hog. Wild hog.
Wild hog.
Wild pig, yes sir. We have a CAB ribeye, 16 ounces. We got 2 Atlantic lobster tails and 5 of our famous duck shrimp.
Nice. So you created this challenge just for me?
Pretty much. Pretty much. I'll tell you what, if you get to eat it, I keep it in the menu.
That sounds good. Do I get to name it? The Beast Platter.
The beast platter.
Beast Platter. Is that a deal?
Deal.
Okay.
So if Eddie can complete the challenge, the Beast Platter will be a permanent fixture on the Sandbar menu.
So we put that bad word there.
That's a char-grilled, thick-cut ribeye steak,
Big piece of meat that is, so yeah.
Definitely.
a rack of wild hog ribs,
Oh, man.
2 lobster tails, and 5 large shrimp stuffed with pepper jack cheese, eggs, breadcrumbs, tomatoes, and onions.
Give them about 8 minutes to get a nice char on top.
Oh, and don't forget the side of coleslaw and fully loaded baked potato.
Okay, so how loaded?
Loaded. We got some butter, we got some sour cream, some local cheddar in there, some bacon, and some green onions.
Yep, I reckon that counts as fully loaded.
Ready to plate?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
A monster meal needs a big plate. A really big plate.
I picked this plate just for you.
I'm not kidding. My wife has exactly the same plates at home because she feeds me.
So what do you think?
It's big, man. I mean, when I saw it all individually, it doesn't look that bad, but when you see it all together, that's a hell of a dish. It's like 4.5 pounds total.
You want to back up?
That's a lot. No, I'm not backing out. This is doable, I reckon. I'm going to do it.
Awesome.
I can't wait to see the Beast Platter on the menu.
The setting is romantic, but this is no dinner date. As the sun goes down over the Gulf of Mexico, a crowd gathers in anticipation of a monster eating contest. Taking on Eddie in the challenge is Sandbar champion Tuffer.
How are you? Yeah. Toffer?
Toffer.
What's that short for?
Short for Christopher. I got the tail end of the name, you know?
There's a big difference in size and tactics.
Think you're going to finish?
It's all about pacing yourself, you know?
You want some tips?
Love some. Give me some.
Right, well, always go for like the thickest stuff first, so the stuff that you're more likely to get fed up of, so like the big meats, so like the ribs, the steaks, and always save the smallest, like most delicate for last. Theory that you've got 20 minutes between your stomach and your brain, so when your stomach's full, it tells the brain it's full, so you've got to eat it quick, so the quicker you eat, the more you can cram in there before it tells the brain it's full.
Eddie's given away all his trade secrets, but will his generosity come back to haunt him? Time for the talking to stop and the eating to begin.
Alright, Toffer, you ready?
Let's do this.
Okay? 3, 2, 1.
True to his word, Eddie launches into the platter at a rate of knots. The beast wolfs down the steak and whips up the crowd.
Oh man, got to admit this is going on an absolute treat.
But the next part of the challenge isn't quite so easy. The 22 ounces of wild hog ribs are proving a match for both contestants.
The ribs were a lot more filling than I thought.
Eddie tries some mind games.
You hitting the wall?
Not thinking about it.
Okay.
Don't you quit! Don't you quit!
Maybe a change of tack will help.
Switch it up, do a little seafood, see what happens. Lobster tail's got some heat to it. A little bit spicy.
Eddie is well ahead, and having cracked the ribs, he hits the surf.
How we doing, guys? Wow. Eddie, you are really, really looking good here. I think he's going to get it. I think he's going to do it, Eddie.
Eddie mowed through the turf, but all of a sudden,
Oh jeez.
he's drowning in the surf.
Yeah?
Lobster's not a nice thing to burp back up. As soon as they tucked into the lobster, so stomach anchored up.
Yep. No, I feel you.
It's a lot harder, man. This is hard.
Let's go, boys! You got this!
He switches to the coleslaw and potato, but with over half an hour gone, the beast is struggling. And that lobster just won't go away.
Oh man, that lobster's here.
Hey, right there.
Come on, eat your potato, Crawford!
Got a third of a potato and the shrimp, but honestly, it's here. In fact, it's here.
You got it, Eddie.
Jeez, this is killing me.
You doing all right?
I'm struggling, buddy.
Yeah.
You're doing really good.
Tuffer's slow and steady approach, accompanied by a glass of red, appears to be paying off. He's catching up with Eddie. Could it be a case of the tortoise and the hare?
Oh,
Has Eddie bitten off more than he can chew? The locals sent victory for Tuffer. But he's not a beaten beast just yet.
oh, jeez.
Can he claw his way to victory?
Well done, guys. We're down to the last few bites, okay?
Yeah.
Good luck, gentlemen. You've done a wonderful job.
I'm not moving. I can't move.
Both contestants are struggling to finish.
I can't get up.
Do it!
But Eddie is on the home straight.
Okay, here it is, folks. That's it. You've done it. This is the last bite.
After eating for almost an hour, Eddie defeats the Beast Platter.
I had one mouthful of the lobster tail, and there must have been the spices on there or something. As soon as it hit my stomach, it anchored up, and I lost my appetite pretty quick after that. All the food challenges are done. I mean, this is up there.
I came close. I tried, but it was, a little bit more than I could do. Maybe a little bit more time, I could finish it off.
Eddie won his bet with Chef Egan, but only just.
We met a deal. I shook his hand at the beginning of the show, so put it on the menu.
Woo! I've been in this business 40 years. I've seen a lot of big eaters. I've never seen somebody that could put that much coal in their boiler, right? I think I've seen it all, but I haven't seen it all yet, because tonight was a new high.
Eddie, you are the beast.
Coming up next here on Dave, there's more